Clemson Memorial Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will have first crack at this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive lineups.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Right side, it's Preston. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Clemson is quick to the line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Fires quickly. Shakes him in, and he might take off. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Now we say hello to Caden Durham. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rides to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Long way to go on second down. Buying time to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Left side is Green. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride him again. He'll be dropped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Out wide right, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. LSU trying to convert a fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Reynolds. Look out! And down he goes. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Handoff, Caden Durham. Driven back.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right side, it's Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming, I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space. Scanning
the field, it's Reynolds. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to make one miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Run in the red zone. It's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Moving the pocket, it's Reynolds. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play takes it down to the 37.
And I think sometimes as a quarterback, you press a little bit after a 1st down loss, and you get backed up, and you feel like you have to force the football. I love the patience right there. He made the right decision, checked it down, and how nice is it to have a guy that can do that? After he catches it, so many yards he can chew up really quickly and make a big play.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Second down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Turns it upfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. That's caught. It's Watkins. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh center downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Still looking. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Reynolds. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He's got the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 45. What a cut. Now he's loose. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 11 team, the North Texas Mean Green.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Draw play, it's Berry. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're all over him. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quick give. It's Davidson. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Out wide left, it's Davidson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming...
Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give to the fullback. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Rush is on. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Durham one more time. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them wait?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Levin. Moves to his right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First down, he'll keep it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Drive. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
It's complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Right side, it's Davidson. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. The snap sets up to throw. Left side is Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on third and long, trying to get a receiver open in space. Just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Handoff, Durham running left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that's another really good-looking run. This guy has been playing so good late in the year. Over 150 rushing yards his last game out. He's now got over 150 yards in this one, too. And if you're a voter for postseason awards, everybody on the Doak Walker committee obviously watching this, but let's be honest. I think there are a lot of Heisman Trophy voters paying more and more attention to this guy late in the year. He has been unbelievable.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll run for it. It's Durham. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Caden Durham again. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge...
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. They'll run the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside, it's Johnson. 5-yard gain on that play, it'll be 3rd and 5. Clemson jumps to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Durham one more time. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff, Durham running left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Caden Durham again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him. and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest,
The down, nobody was able to get open.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get a shot toward the end zone. Dangerous throw near the goal line.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Rush right in his face. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll start on the ground with Durham.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. He's got an open man. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
First down, roughing the passer, defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. From the gun. Look out! Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here's Durham. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a presentation